Hey guys, didn't see you guys here. Welcome once again. My name is Marlon here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Once again, I just want to bring to you guys one of our inventory and another great video on features and why Freightliners. Today, I'll present to you the 2008 Freightliner M2 112. This one is a used one, as you can tell, and just going to show you a little bit more of what it has and what it could offer you guys. Normally we start in the front, but today I want to switch things up a little bit and start from the back. You know, I could do a little dancing on here just to make things a little bit more exciting. So as we come a little bit closer, I want to start off with storage. Like, we tend to bring, or we build our trucks with tons of storage. So this particular truck had two storage compartments on either side of the Freightliner, but then the customer decided he wanted more additional storage to the Freightliner, so we had a custom built box here that is for tons and tons of storage. As you can see, built two shelves here and a few storage compartments on either side, one smaller one here. As this one closes, you see a bigger spot in here. And for those people who do a lot of building, a lot of welding, or whatever the case may be, you have a place for tools and additional storage up here as well. Those could easily be closed. And as you can see, the lining on here to avoid any sills, to avoid any water entering, our storage compartment. So once you close this, it is sealed in and avoid any moisture or water entering in the storage here. It does lock, so everything you put inside there will be safe. We do have keys that will lock everything up once you store whatever you got to store in here. A closer look at the camera. All our Freightliners come with a great view when it comes to our camera vision. This is what it looks like on this Freightliner. And with this shot right here, you can see directly while you approach your trailer or RV to your gooseneck hookup. So it allows you to, actually back up straight into your trailer. Right now, the back of the truck is dumped. So I have all the air dumped in the back, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to release the air and have the truck, actually come back level to the road. On here, as you can see, it's already built in with a gooseneck ball and gliders for if you guys have like any trailers with air brakes and stuff like that. So those are already installed in here. One difference when it comes to this Freightliner, we only have one hookup here for your 7-pin. So as you can see, it's centered to your trailer, your bumper pull and your gooseneck. So it's actually centered to whichever hookup you want to put in here. As you can see, there are stair areas for you to step into the back of the truck. So all those coated in black here, so you don't trip. It's actually have some grip in it, so you could just easily walk onto here. Like I said, the back of the truck, I dumped all the air out, so right now it's actually lowered. Continue with storage. As you see, it's all lined, so no moisture or liquid will enter the storage compartment. So once the door is shut, it is secure. We do have an air line in here, just in case you guys run out of air on your tires, or you go to the lake and you need to blow your floaties and stuff up. You have an air supply readily available right here in that storage compartment. As we close that, I'm going to show you how secure that is. And like I said, all our storage compartments are lockable, so you have that feature here also. Right now, the tires on here is 255, 70, 22.5. And those are new tires we put on this Freightliner, along with our tire balancers, auto balancers. So there are on all our Freightliners summit hauler conversions. So just know that those are included in that truck. So right now you can see the difference between the tire and the truck. So in a minute I'm going to run into the cab and release the dump so you could see how high the truck goes once I release that dump. And when we get inside, I'll show you guys where that dump valve is, or switch is. So right now the airbags are being filled and the truck is being raised. So that's a pretty good feature for when you're backing into your trailers or RVs. Just makes it easier so you don't have to raise your trailer, you know, all the way up just to hook onto your gooseneck. As we continue, this Freightliner does come with a 150-gallon tank. 150, so you have tons of capacity for diesel. So this one is uneven in terms of the capacity on the tanks. So this tank actually has 50 gallons. And a good way to see that, we have markings all over the tank, so it actually shows you the capacity. So right down here will show you 50 gallons on this particular tank. So that means on the other tank, on the passenger side, is 100 gallons. So you got tons of fuel. Before we take a look inside, this is our front tire. Before I open the hood, like I mentioned on our previous Freightliner, there's just tons of room here to work with, you know, in terms of getting to your tire or working, you know, anything, you know, without releasing the hood. On this Freightliner 2008, we forget to say the stock number. That stock number here is 5U200232. This one comes with a huge guard grill, and of course if you see something like that coming towards you, you will definitely get out of its way. So this one was added to that Freightliner. 3 simple steps to getting that released. We got 2 nuts here. All you have to do is unscrew it all the way, and then we have a pin right here. All we have to do is release that, take it out, and then that guard just releases all the way down. For security, we have clips on each side of the hood. You unclip both sides, and of course, you have that hand to release the hood. If you could come here, Tarish, just to show you guys some stuff. We did have a hole here to release water, so normally when water comes here, you know, you don't put your hand in like dirty water and stuff like that. So water could release right here and dump out during rain or even like cold days, and then the moisture, you know, dries up and it just liquefies. This M2 112 does come with the CAT C13 engine, and they partnered with the Allison 4000 TRV 6-speed automatic transmission. This engine right here produces 410 horsepower. Yeah, that could pull almost anything. Any heavy trailers and stuff like that, we have enough horsepower to pull those stuff. The GVWR on this is 31,300 pounds. So you got, you know, a lot of room to pull stuff. Like I said, on all our Freightliners, everything is easily accessible. Even with this fuel filter, everything is, you know, readable. So On this one, it's different to our 18 or 20 Freightliners. The fuel filter is actually upside down. This one is designed the other way around. And actually, as you can see, the level down here, and there's a caution level here. It says if the level reaches up here, that when you need to change the filter. So every time you look at the vehicle, you can see, okay, we're still good, until you start seeing it climbing up and getting to that level here. On our other Freightliner, the air dryer is on the other side, but right here you can see, like I said, everything is labeled, so you know exactly what you're looking at. So our air dryer is on here as well. Power steering fluid, you can check the levels as well. This one is a little bit low, so we need to get on that and actually fill that up. Your heavy duty coolant, so as you can see, it's a big tank, so you can see the levels as well. Your air filter on the end there, everything is accessible. So mechanics all over love working on Freightliners, especially, you know, the builders of those, you know, make it easier for mechanics and for you yourself to see what's going on with your engine. Yep, we're gonna close that hood. Like I said, a heavy wind come, all our Freightliners come safe. So if that comes down on you, it's have a soft close so it doesn't hurt you or injure you if you're working on the engine and a strong wind blow. All right, we're gonna start getting ready like we're gonna hit the road. So we're gonna close up everything. Like I said, we got 2 clips on each side, which secures the hood. And we're gonna bring this up. Might be a little heavy for some, but just take your time and you'll be fine. So all you gotta do is screw this all the way in. And of course, secure it with that pin. One thing I saw on a customer of mine, Freightliner, if you come a little bit closer here, he actually added a light bar right here, and it has the hooks here to actually pin it on there. But I've seen one with either 2 spot lights or the full light bar, which is kind of cool for, you know, seeing at night if you want to add more light into that truck. As we take a closer look, like I said, we do have two tanks on the here, and with the 100-gallon tank is located on the passenger side of the truck. And like I said, it's fully labeled, so you could see everything about the tank. So if you guys have no idea how much gallons in each tank, the markings are on the tank, so you guys could easily come and check yourself. And this one does come with a lock-in component as well, so you could actually lock that gas tank, that diesel tank, if you know, people like to siphon your gas and stuff like that. So it does have that option as well. More storage here. Just gonna close that up. As we take a look in the back, huge screen for our kids and loved ones to watch TV while driving down the road. And of course, we love sleeping, so all our Freightliner seats does recline to a bed, or could recline just to be comfortable. Sometimes those road trips could take up to 24 hours or whatever the case may be. 8 hours comfortable being in this vehicle will allow you, you know, enough comfort. How huge the cab is a plus, and people ask, you know, why we try to make it as comfortable as possible. I kind of give you guys a little heads up how it's going to be in an accident if we go in a puddle, how my head will not, you know, hit the top of the roof during that. With this particular DVD player, you can hook up like video game console or stuff like that, so everything is, you know, right in front of you. If you have a 2-pin, or you could get like one of those extenders where you could add the 3-pin into that, but it does have that one 15-volt here as well, so you could switch your video games, or if you just want to not use the DVD player on the main sound system, you could put the DVD player in here as well. All your fans here for AC or heat, and you could actually access everything here for max air, or to lower it, or to turn it off. It's pretty awesome. So the back seat does come with heated seats as well, for the two sides, so it has that option here as well. So the back seats are heated in this particular Freightliner. Like I said, it's a 2008 M2 112 Kenwood sound system, so we got pretty good sound. This one does come with a nice subwoofer in the bottom of it, and we try to incorporate that in all our Freightliners. So as a musician, I love good sound, so this is actually great sound. As I jump in the front, I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. Not gonna go over every single button, but kind of give you guys an idea of everything this truck has. Power windows, power locks, rear differential lock. It does have speed control, so you could actually cruise control. So one thing I learned is right now everything is off, so you don't see any lights on here. So if you want to engage your cruise control, you'll see that orange light on here, so you know that something is on. So once you see the light on here, when it comes to the rear lock, you will see it's red, because that's something you have to be careful with. You could turn that off. Engine fan turns orange, so you know that is running. This optional switch here, I recently had a customer. We were looking for the lights in the cab, and we were like, where is the switch? Where is the switch? Because it didn't have one of those auxiliary switches. And this is actually an optional switch. So if you wanted to add a light bar in front of the truck, like I mentioned earlier, you could add it to this switch, and then once you put it on with the red light, it will let you know that that light bar is on. So that's something to know. Mirror heaters, so you see that orange light come on. So like I said, everything right now is on, so you could just turn that off, and you know those things are off. USB ports with that trailer X supply. This is the control for it, and this doesn't have a park, so I'm just going to show you guys here quickly some cool features here. I'm going to start the truck, so it might get a little loud, so bear with me with that. And if you could come here one more time. When starting the truck, they advised me that once you turn the key, do not start the car yet. See how the controls go back and forth? Let it swing, and once it goes down, then you can start the truck. This is one of the best practices they have. People normally just turn it and then start it up right away, which is okay, but the best way is to let it flip and then head back to the end. So to drive, all you have to do is press the D for drive, and then release the air brake. And to park it, you put it in neutral and then pull the air brake. So that's a quick, because you don't have a parking brake, neutral is that park, and pull in the air brake to allow it to stop. Air control, so you could have your air cooled or heated. It has a brake controller here as well. Trailer brake, sorry. It's on here as well. This one does come with a built-in CB radio, and of course breaker 1 2 3 1 2 3 breaker, and of course nobody could hear me because it's off. Yeah, right? Yes, sir. Yeah, so everything is right here. One thing people point out to me when they come in here, like, why do we have a rearview mirror? It's just super cool. You don't see that in the newer Freightliners, but this one came with that, so you could actually see your compass here, north, south, east, or west, and your temperature outside, which is 65 degrees at the moment. This is the camera I was telling you guys about, which is pretty cool. You can see exactly where your gooseneck ball is. So when backing up into your trailers, you could see where you are compared. You could add additional cameras to that as well. So you could see channel 3, AV. You know, you could split the screen with the 2 different cameras, or you could split the screen into 4 different cameras as well. So you have the options of adding other cameras to that truck. So the views on here will be directly in your face with addition to your rear view camera. Air ride seats, air brakes, you name it. Yeah, the dump valve is located on this particular truck right here. You will see that truck design here with up and down arrows here. Once you press that button again, the red light will come on. So right now the back of the truck is being dumped and it's lowered. And then once I'm done with it and I hook up my trailer or I release my trailer, I could just press that button back. Light is off, so that means the back of the truck is being raised as we speak. It does have a trailer engine brake. Either you go high or you go low, or center means it's off. No lights are on. Of course, a light on means that it is something is on and is running. So you always have to look out for lights when it comes to any of our controls up here. This one does come with only heated seats, so controls are on the armrests, and tons of storage here as well. When it comes to our DVD players, we do come with infrared headsets for the kids. So if you don't want to listen to what they're watching, just give them one of those and you'll be fine, not hearing, you know, cartoon characters laughing in the background. Does come with additional headsets, so you could add, you know, up to 5 or 6 infrared headsets to your DVD player. So I mean, only 3 people could sit in the back, so I don't think you need more than 3 or 4, just in case you guys are parked somewhere and all 4 of you guys are watching a movie, or 5 of you guys watching a movie. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, we'll go over more stuff about those Freightliners in a next video. But if you guys have any questions for me, my name is Marlon Bledman. You could call me at 303-684-3412, or you could email me at marlon.bledman@transwest.com. If you guys have any further questions or concerns, I'm here for you and you're here for me. So we're a big happy family. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and have yourself a wonderful day and enjoy the weather.